Binge eating. How do you stop stuffing your face all the time with junk food? It's never with good food. Don't lie to me. It's never with good food. You always stuff your face with chips, with cookies, with chocolates. Oh my goodness. You know how I know? Because I used to stuff my face all the time. I used to be the biggest binge eater I knew. And that's why I became obese. But I've lost over 50 pounds in less than 6 months with some of the tips I'm about to give you right now. So listen, I broke this down into two categories: habitual and emotional. Most people only talk about the habitual. It's always the strategy. It's always well, did you lock away your food? Did you put a padlock on your refrigerator? Well, you're not doing enough on this part. I'm arguing this part is the surface level. The emotional part, this side, is the bedrock. That is the tough shit. That is where all the stuff is done. Okay? You can make changes here, but a month later, you're going to go back to your terrible habits. Let me give you an example. When I first started trying to lose weight, one thing I did was calorie restriction. I hate calorie restriction. I think it sucks. People touted like, oh, you said about calories in, calories are out. I spit on you. Okay? It is so much more deeper than that. Your body doesn't give a fuck about calories. It's hormones. Anyways, what I would do, I would calorie restrict, and my body would tell me, you're hungry, eat, eat, eat. But I had some willpower. And because I had some willpower, I was able to push through those feelings. And I was able to keep in my calorie count until things became difficult, until I became stressed out, until one bad thing happened. I had an unexpected expense. I had to replace all my tires, and I was back to where I started because I only focused on the habitual part. Let me briefly go over it because everyone talks about these things. It's basic level shit. It's like elementary school. Eating rhythms. Your body gets used to when you feed it. So if you feed it constantly throughout the day, like you have your 3 square meals and then you have snacks in between, well, your body's going to be like, okay, so we had a big meal. Okay, well, we got to get a snack. Okay, big meal, and then I get another snack. Well, halfway through, we're going to get another snack. Your body, think about it like this. You have times where you sleep. I mean, it could be at 9 or it could be 9 in the morning you go to sleep. I know some degens out there go to bed at like 6 in the morning. Your body gets used to that. So when bedtime comes around, you start feeling tired, but there's no conscious decision being made. Your body just automatically doing it for you. You're on some sort of cycle, some sort of rhythm. Circadian rhythm is for sleep. Eating rhythms is the non-technical term that I put down for when your body tells you to eat. When you've habitually created a habit. You created a habit of eating and your body's telling you, hey, it's time to eat. It's time to eat all the time. Addictive. Ultra highly processed foods are engineered to make you addicted. If you are debating me on this, you can suck it because this is just the truth. I mean, there's literally terminology called the bliss point. They are trying to make it as pleasurable for you as possible. These pervert scientists want you to gain pleasure from eating their smelly little potato chips that have no nutritional value. You're eating garbage. Addictive. Sugar's addictive as well. It's very addictive. Environment. Let me illustrate this because this is incredibly relatable. I know a ton of you have a similar experience. I had a buddy, and he's a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a cool guy. We just really didn't mesh, whatever. This sounds really gay. Every time we hung out, it would always have to be to a restaurant. We'd go to Gecko's. We'd go to this restaurant. We'd go, I don't even know. We'd go to Gecko's a lot. We go to Chili's. We go to Applebee's. And those places aren't really known for having like the healthiest foods. And obviously I could have probably made more health conscious decisions, but it's difficult when you can't say no, when your buddies are going out to eat and you want to tag along, or you're like, all right, like I don't really want to eat, but like everyone's going, so I'm just going to go. So I'd always go and I'd always eat, and I was fat and I got fat. And when I tried to lose weight, it didn't help when my buddy kept hitting me up, let's go eat, let's go eat, let's go eat. And the worst part is I would say, hey, listen, I'm trying to be more health conscious. I'm also trying to watch my wallet. Oh, come on, man. Come on, bro. Just like it's one meal, dog. Like, oh, like, are you kidding me? I don't give a fuck if you're trying to be healthy. Let's hang out. We can't go for a walk. We can't do like other physical activities like play basketball or something, bro. Unbelievable. Location's another thing. I work at Walmart. That means there's fuck ton of chips, fuck ton of candy, fuck ton of cookies that at a moment's notice I can go out, grab something, check out, and eat the entire bag during my shift. Plus, when I go home, I can stock up my shit. So these three, I believe, make up the bulk of binge eating when it comes to habitual. If you follow my diet is fucking explosive. It is TNT. It will absolutely destroy the fat on your body. I've made many, many videos about it, and I think it will hit a lot of these 3 points. It could align your eating rhythms, it will curb your addiction, and when you know what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, the environment won't be much of an issue because you know where you can and can't go, you know what your limits are, and once you start making progress, you're going to become a boss. You're going to start knowing your self-worth, and you're going to be like, listen, I'm good. Like, if we're not eating here, if we're not doing this, like, I'm good. I'm making hella progress. I'm trying to keep up. And listen, if you want more in-depth guidance, I do free calls in my free community, link in the description. Join it. It's super fresh. I just created it. Join it. We can talk. I can help you out. We do these calls, super chill, like laid back, like, oh, like you're doing this, like do this instead. Okay, on to the other side. Emotional. This is the key. This is a false messiah right here. Habitual is a false messiah. You could do this all day, every day until you can't no more. And it's just done. Emotional. Most of our poor eating habits come from emotions. I know as a dude, it's hard to say like, oh my God, like I'm in my feels right now. Like I'm genuinely sad. No, we play video games, we jerk off, and we eat terrible food. we don't know how to process a lot of this. And to be fair, I think a lot of people don't. Some people might say they do. I think they're lying. I think they're kind of fibbing. Usually there is a trigger, some sort of event happens, and it doesn't have to be like a very visceral event that rocks you to your core. No, it could just be something as simple as like, yo, that guy was kind of a dick. Now I kind of feel bad. What do? Eat. It's mostly from what I've seen in myself and what I have seen in others, the people I've helped to lose weight, it's usually discomfort or stress on some level. And this is easy to say because a lot of bad feelings are in some form uncomfortable. An example might be when you go to work, it's a lot of stress. Maybe your boss is putting all these things on top of you. Hey, do this, do that. Why didn't you do this? I told you to do this. Why didn't you move that? Oh my God. And you're like, you told me to do this, that, this. Like, I don't care. I triggered some people. I can tell you're already reaching for the tub of ice cream. We need to get to the bottom of this. So that's why I wrote 3 whys. Going back to the whole job thing. Why am I stressed out? Oh, well, because, my work sucks. Well, why does my work suck? Oh, it's because this team isn't doing their job. So then it gets pushed onto us. And then we have to do more. So the boss expects more of us. Okay. Well, why do they expect more of you? Well, it's because the other people aren't doing their job and, that's making me upset. Well, why are you feeling upset? Well, I'm feeling upset because other people aren't doing what they're supposed to do. Right? So as you can see, we're kind of going down the list and I put 3 whys, but you can ask why. And usually what it leads to is an emotion, something more deep down, right? So it could, for my case, for the work example, it could be, I get stressed out because I feel like other people aren't doing their job and I am getting punished for it. And it's falling on my lap. And I feel like that is unfair and unjustified. Boom. Unfairness. I feel like I am getting slighted. It's making my life more difficult. It's not something I can handle alone. Why are other people getting away with it? And why is the responsibility falling on me? It just got really heavy all of a sudden. Okay, so now I know that is the belief I have that what's happening right now is unfair, that I am being unjustifiably punished. Sure, if I did something bad, if it was my fault, I could own up to it. But if other people are doing wrong and it feels like I'm getting punished for it, what can I do? So then I would eat. After work, I'd eat. I'd buy candy and I'd be like, I deserve this. After all the bullshit I went through, I deserve this. And I'd eat that candy. I ate the whole bag of Chips Ahoy, the chewy ones. Those are my favorite. And I would get fat. And here's the thing, it's a cycle. So it might have been work at first, but then when that constantly happens, you get fatter and fatter and fatter. And then you look at your body, you look at your gut that's sticking out, and you feel terrible. You're like, I'm unhealthy, I'm gross, like I can't believe like I'm losing it. I don't got my touch no more. Like, what do people think? My belly is protruding from my shirt and I can't wear the things I used to wear. And then you get stressed out because you beat yourself up. You say you fucked up. You say you're lazy. You say you're this, and then that goes back to the discomfort. And then you eat more and more and more and more. And then the cycle continues. And then next thing you know, you blink and you open your eyes and you are 50, 100 pounds overweight. My biggest piece of advice is to change story. It's easy to be the victim. It's easy to have disempowering thoughts about your circumstances. Because unless I am willing to quit my job and go elsewhere, I'm going to have the same problems. Like, is work really going to change immediately? Let's be honest. Let's be real here. Is it? I don't think so. What if I change my story about it? Because every workplace has its bad moments and rushes and terrible people, right? So no matter where I go, like, it might follow me. So what can I do? What is something that is in my control? It is the thoughts I have about the circumstance. So instead of saying like, woe is me, this is unfair, like I'm getting punished for X, Y, and Z, you could start changing the story. You could say, listen, this has nothing to do with me. The manager's upset because maybe their boss is on their ass. This isn't something that I did. Like, I'm doing everything I can. I'm working as hard as I can. And listen, if it shouldn't fall on me to make a lot of these changes. It's not my job. Another one could be, this is something that I get to experience. I know that sounds fucking crazy. Like, you get to experience being punished for no reason. More so, I get to build some character. I get to temper myself. I get to exercise my mind muscle of figuring out how to circumvent this. How can I change that story? So even the thought of like, how can I change the story is a empowering thought, because that makes you be in charge. You're not a victim. You're not a little lamb that's going to be slaughtered by fate. You are the person who's actively changing it, actively putting on different glasses and modifying your world. You're in creative mode. This is creative mode IRL. I want you to think, what is something in your life, once you kind of figured out like what might have been your trigger, and this is so obvious, like if you live your daily life and something upsets you, you'll know. Then kind of keep asking yourself why. Usually it's 3 whys. You can kind of get down to it if you're very good. Sometimes you might need to ask a lot more whys. And try not to go in a circle like, why are you upset? Well, because they did this. Well, why do you feel that way? Because they did this. And then, okay, so why? And like, because that. But like, because of that. Because the original thing. You don't do that. Don't go in circles. Try to go deep into your emotional reservoir, okay? Really tap in. You are a drill. You're trying to go for that sweet, sweet oil, baby. Realize that is causing some sort of cycle of binge eating. The discomfort is leading into eating to get comfort. And then that eating causes discomfort, whether it's through how you feel from the food or the way your body looks. And then you get stressed out and boom, your nuts are being squeezed. Not in a good way, in a bad way. Then I want you to try to change the story around that thing. It could be like, I don't have to put up with this. I have the ability to go somewhere else. Right now, I am just doing what I can. And that's okay. I have strength. I'm a strong person. This is something I can handle. I get to go through this and experience this to develop better character, to even maybe as a challenge of like, what if I become a manager and try to fix all of this? Or what if I make it easier on the people below me? I don't know what else to say about this. If you have any questions, comment down below. Focus on this. The habitual part, that's like accessory. If you get this right, a lot of this will also resolve.